Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
And this week we're talking about the episode Wrecked. Because cheery things are good.
Yeah, no, just lots of regret.
This episode originally aired November 27th, 2001, attracting 5.6 million viewers. Fucking masochists. Anyway, in this episode, Tara and Dawn wake on the couch to find neither Buffy nor Willow returned home the night before. Buffy wakes up naked with Spike to find the building around them fell down as she remembers what happened. Spike tempts Buffy as she tries to leave and reminds her of everything they did the night before. He angers and disgusts her, but while she searches for her clothes, Spike asks her to stay. Buffy appears to be on the verge of agreeing before Spike makes a comment about their night together and she leaves, threatening to kill him if he tells anyone about what happened between them. Amy returns home with Willow. Oh yeah, Amy's no longer a rat, in case you missed last week.
Oh man.
And rambles about Willow's amazing magic in front of Tara and Dawn. Tara leaves as Buffy returns, and after a chat, Amy leaves and Buffy and Willow get some sleep after their long nights. Willow tries to shut the drapes of her room with magic, but is too exhausted to manage it. So she actually has to get up and close them.
And they burnt the pancake.
They did burn the pancake.
Yeah.
Anya reads bridal magazines instead of researching the freezing demon. And we learned that Martha Stewart isn't a demon, she's a witch.
Oh, yeah.
It was very important.
Mm-hmm.
Xander gets frustrated finding bridal magazines in every research book he checks. At the magic shop, Xander, Anya, and Buffy discuss Willow's behavior, and Buffy comes to Willow's defense. Amy suggests that she and Willow visit a warlock, Rack, who can give them great spells that last without any recovery time. The house where he is cloaked and filled with magically addicted seeking a fix. Rack takes a tour of Willow's body before giving her what she came for. Amy spins around the room wildly as Willow hangs out on the ceiling, seeing spots and weird images. This episode has a ton of trippy imagery.
Yeah,
Great.
It did.
The next morning, Willow wakes in her own room and cries in the shower. She manipulates some of Tara's clothes in the form of an invisible body and curls up against it, which is a really cool effect.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It also just brings out the horrible sadness.
Yes.
Oh, the horrible sadness.
Dawn plans to see a movie with Willow. Buffy returns home to find Amy stealing some of Willow's magical supplies. Buffy scolds her as Willow behaves obsessively about the supplies and tells Buffy about Willow's whereabouts. Willow and Dawn talk about food and Tara. Then take a detour to Rack's place so Willow can get a fix. Dawn waits impatiently in the waiting room with a, well, clearly, how do I say this, addicted gentleman. Meanwhile, Willow floats in Rack's room and sees herself flying in space before a demon holding a limp body makes her scream. Buffy wakes Spike and demands his help in finding Willow and Dawn. Dawn is mad that Willow left her for so long, and Willow's carefree attitude makes Dawn nervous and eager to return home. Buffy refuses to admit that she likes Spike, and he again reminds her how much she really wants and needs him. A demon confronts Willow, claiming that he summoned her with her magic. The demon cuts Dawn, and the girls run. Willow uses magic to take over and drive a car, but it crashes and both are wounded. Dawn has a broken arm. Willow is knocked out against the steering wheel. The demon catches up with their wrecked car, and Dawn tries desperately to fight it off. Spike and Buffy, who hear Dawn scream, come to the rescue. Buffy fights the demon while Spike takes care of Buffy's wounded sister. Suddenly, the demon explodes into flames as a result of a killing spell cast by Willow. Despite Willow's sincere apology and tearful regret, Buffy tells her to stay back, and Dawn slaps her away in anger. Spike takes Dawn to the hospital, and Buffy confronts a devastated and remorseful Willow, who is now finally able to ask for help. At the house, Buffy talks with Willow about her abuse of magic and the consequences. Willow says she's giving up magic for good, and Buffy agrees with that. She also senses the similarities between Willow's magic use and her own situation with Spike. Later, Willow fights the symptoms of withdrawal in her bed while Buffy hugs a cross and surrounds her bedroom with garlic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Willow's gonna take, this withdrawal from magic all that well.
Really? What makes you think that?
A lot of things. It's not just gonna happen like that.
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah, in most cases, it never does.
It's going to get worse.
I say it's gonna get worse before it gets any better.
It's going to get worse.
Yay.
Yep. Alrighty, so what did you all think of this episode?
Willow's a dick.
I
don't know.
Under the influence, Willow is a dick.
Well, I mean, she was with Dawn, and she failed the promise to go see a movie because of her own selfish desire to go see Rack.
Yeah, but I mean, you could
Yeah.
also blame Amy for that too, because Amy's the one who introduced her to that.
True, but Willow was also the one who turned Amy back from being a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Now, as it is, I think of it more of the influence of what she was on is the issue. It's still under her name for fault, but it's because she's under the influence of that and through the withdrawal of that she is mostly at fault at that. But still, getting Dawn caught up in all that sort of particular stuff. Ugh. Ugh.
Yay.
Yep, it's almost like this might get worse before it gets better.
And seriously, some people need to work better on this. It's a case that they need to be on them about all this particular stuff. It's not a case of having the talk. It's a good thing, but it's good to work with the actions and whatnot. Don't let her do it again. It's just not going to happen, and it's just going to get worse.
Alrighty, so let's talk about some international titles. In German, The Curse of Sorcery.
Yeah.
In French, they just smack you over the head with this one. Addiction.
No shit.
Oh, man.
Because the French are subtle like that. So for music, Leica, I think that's how you pronounce it, has the song Black Cat Bone, and Thomas Wanker with the original score. So, if neither of you have anything left to add about this episode, next week we'll be talking about the episode Gone. So this would be... so the episode we just watched, Wrecked, would have been technically the Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Because the next episode wouldn't air until January 8th.
Gotcha.
Which is Gone. A social services worker threatens to take Dawn from Buffy, and the trio accidentally make Buffy invisible.
Oh, no.
Oh, shenanigans time.
They have an invisibility ray.
Oh, boy.
Like I said, shenanigans are afoot.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. So, if neither of you have anything left to add, that's gonna be it for this week. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.